I got plans for me and you. It ain't my first time, but baby girl, we can pretend. You're so good at this. I think Kyle should be on TikTok. Okay. I am sorry that you had to just watch all of that, but now that I have your attention, this honestly proves my point that voting is literally easier than learning a TikTok dance. Clearly, because I cannot dance. Today's Caught Up with Kelsey is yet another special episode, and this one is part 2 of the conversation I had with my good friends Yessica Hernandez-Cruz and Asa Dugger. That aired last week, so definitely go check that out. Last week, we talked about the Black Lives Matter movement and protesting, and today, we'll be talking about voting, petitions, and how you can educate yourself and learn more. Hope you all enjoy as much as you enjoyed my terrible dancing, and I'm still out of breath from that, so I think it's a sign I should join TikTok. Enjoy. So going off of protesting comes with politics as well. So Yessica, our resident politician over here, how are politics involved and how can we vote to make change?
I think something very important that especially for all y'all watching at home, millennials and Gen Z make 37% of the electorate vote. So that means that 37% of us are eligible to vote and could vote in this next election. And that is a lot of people. I really do encourage that you guys register to vote. This is our future, this is our life, and we can't let them keep talking for us. You really want your mom to keep telling you how to run this country? No, you smart, you have the internet. Do your thing.
Yeah. Voter suppression is real. White supremacists have been telling the Black community and have been telling people who have a voice and who have power for years that their vote wouldn't matter because it's a system that misleads and discourages someone to vote. There's even been tactics in place to keep people from voting, whether it be not sending out information about when to vote or who to vote for, or places to vote not being actually open when they're saying that they are open. And so we've been told for years, especially the Black community, that our vote doesn't matter, and that is a lie. Our vote does matter. We need to vote on every level, not just for the president, but for our local people. We need to vote for them. We need to vote and be informed and aware of when these voting opportunities are available.
Definitely. I mean, voting is going to be so important in this age because we are in the middle of a pandemic. This ain't gonna be done by November. So we have to figure out how are we gonna be able to vote for that big general election. There's a lot of primaries currently happening. And what just happened in Georgia, there were a lot of absentee ballots that weren't sent out that people mysteriously didn't get. And so what did they have to do? They had to go into the polling stations, but the polling station workers weren't trained enough to actually be able to assist all those people. Plus, you got social distancing, you got to figure out, people are sharing machines, people that don't want us to be out there voting, they're being a little too quiet about it. But we can't just let, they're writing the rules, I guess we're done. No. This is the time to show up. This is the time to go up in those voting booths and be like, all right, y'all got a line for 5 hours? I'm gonna sit my butt right here and I ain't moving till I vote. As a millennial, y'all Gen Zers, roast me, bruh. Roast me, but at the same time, let's go vote, all right?
For those who can't vote, definitely take it upon yourself to learn more. Personally, me growing up, my parents weren't super into politics. And so I took it upon myself to educate myself on politics and, ask questions. Ask your parents because maybe they might not seem into it, but they could be. So it might be a sensitive subject, but hey, education is key. And I think just taking it upon yourself, even starting at a young age.
I've always been taught as a little girl that knowledge is power. Plenty of times in the Black community, parents and grandparents instill the power of education in their children because they understand the power of how education has dismantled injustices in our country today and from the beginning of time. Having that knowledge and that education, that awareness is the catalyst for change, not just in our country, but in the entire world.
I've always been very political. I feel like my whole experience, my whole existence, I'm queer, I'm a woman, I'm brown, my family was undocumented. We couldn't vote in general because we didn't have citizenship. So there were other ways to participate politically without necessarily casting that ballot if you are a person that can't actually legally vote yet.
Moving on to, does signing a petition and donating actually make change?
Absolutely, because petitioning adds pressure and it's a unified voice of influence. So when we are petitioning and donating to organizations like Black Lives Matter, we are providing them with the funds that they need to actually go out and do the handwork that we don't always see on social media.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's that second step. You know, you just sent 1,000 emails to one police department. They're gonna listen because they want their emails back, right? Well, guess what? We ain't getting you your emails back until we get what we want. It is all about pressure, every single type of pressure. And then the same thing about donating. If you see, you know, celebrities sending you to a specific one, look on that page, read up, be like, all right, what are they using this money for? Always research pretty much anything. I mean, you're watching stuff on the internet now, like, you know, most of the stuff around here probably gonna be, you know, a little sketchy. And also really crucial thing about, you know, these petitions and these donations is share it. I saw a study in 2014 that said 70% of white people don't have a family member or a friend of a different race. And so even just by you expanding and kind of echoing what you hear and sharing that into your stories, retweeting something, that could be very, very valuable in order to get a message to the person that actually might be like, you know what? I'm gonna rethink this because I think people should be treated justly. Okay, great, that's one person. That's huge. So do your part, share your stuff. It's really, really important.
Going off of that, if we want to educate ourselves more, what are some resources that we can use? I know, you know, a lot of people have been sharing on Instagram and everything, you know, movies to watch, TV shows to watch. What are some things that we can tell our audience to do to educate themselves?
Yeah, a couple of movies that I definitely would encourage everyone to watch is movies like Ruby Bridges, Hidden Figures, The Hate U Give, 12 Years a Slave, Grownish, whether it's related to police brutality or the injustice system when it comes to Black people applying for colleges, affirmative action. There's so many different disparities in these shows and movies that hit on our reality each and every day.
I think also a really important thing about getting education is diversifying a little bit. Look at your feed, see who you're following, maybe add in different perspectives and different points of view that you might just be interested in. Black creators on TikTok, on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, they can also be a really, really great place for you to not just have a great time, but also learn a little bit from their experience and really connect with them. Because that's what we all do on the internet.
Definitely. And I think that even diversifying your feed diversifies your life as well. So yes. Make your feed, make your Instagram, make anything of your social platform how you want to see your life in real life. Woo! Guys, this was I'm sweating over here. I just want to thank you both so much for joining me again. And is there anything you both would like to add to this?
This is such a crucial part of history. Like we've been saying, this isn't just a trend that's going to just quietly simmer off. This is a conversation that we're all having, that we're all forced to have. Different institutions have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, is this really who I want to be? Is this really what I want to be doing? There's a lot of reflection that we have to do when we grow. And I think that as a country, as a society, as friends, as family, that's something we all have to do right now. And it's gonna be real fun. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We are here for you. Thank you so much, Kelsey, for allowing us to have this platform to talk about these things. It's been really great to well, it's great to see you, Kelsey, but as well as see all the awesomeness kids out here. I love y'all.
I can't thank you both enough for joining me. And I also want everyone to know who is watching, this is a safe space. Let us know your questions. We're here to answer. We're here for you. We are wanting to come back to do more of these. I know Asa and Yessica have expressed the same feelings. So please leave comments down below. Don't be afraid. This is the time to start that conversation. This is the time to ask those questions. Let's get uncomfortable.
Yes.
But if you guys want to see this again, please let us know. There will be links in the description box below so you can continue to educate yourself, donate if you can, sign petitions, sign up to vote, and overall learn more to make change. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, Kelsey.
Thank
I love you.
Bye, Kelsey.